What's going on, everybody? This is David Mitchell here, and welcome back to Fan to Train, episode 76. And happy National Train Day! I love train. Happy. I watered my hair down, so that reason why it looked good. I need to get it like it because I like the hairdo. A little bit of trimming up, getting the longs up because my hair is now along it when it's fully in the front though. But happy National Train Day. And yeah, we're talking about the elephant in the room today with CXX, if y'all know what I mean. If y'all don't know what I mean, I'm talking about CXX brand new spanking Heritage unit.
Really?
Yep. The B&O one.
You love Heritage units.
So, yeah, we're talking about that. And also, got the more interesting news because, and I'm going to bring it up real fast, there are going to be more CXX Heritage units. It have been confirmed. So, that's the first of many. So, yeah. Let's see if break the line on. But it is National Train Day of 2023. He probably already asleep. Wait, that right. Never mind. We're back at normal time with him anyway. Alright, we'll go ahead and keep busy. But let's see if Gord on one. If you pick up that way. But it did crazy. Hey Gord, you doing good?
Yeah, I traded some money.
Dude, have you seen the photo of the CXX new Heritage unit?
Yeah.
Dude, what? That crazy, am I right?
I'm glad they finally did something.
Dude, there gonna be more. They confirmed.
Yeah, I'm hoping the New York Central one comes out nice.
Dude, hopefully. Now, they did kind of, with the Forever Heritage unit, they did kind of oofed up by leaving the front. To be honest, they should have painted it all in the B&O, you know?
I think they might. I'm not sure. I think they did that just for, I think they were just in a rush, and they wanted to get it done by a certain date.
Probably did. But, we can officially say that CXX have Heritage units now.
Yeah, I'm glad they did some of that. Did you see the new Phase 4 one for Amtrak?
Oh, the Phase 4?
Yeah, the new one. Although it's a P42, I thought they were going to paint to the LC42.
It looked cool. To be honest, it does look cool, but, they could have done a little bit more work on it. Am I right?
Which one?
The new one that we are talking about with the Phase 4.
Amtrak?
Yeah.
Well, it's just what it used to be. Nothing they didn't have to change anything about it.
Oh, speaking of that, do you know what today is, by the way?
National Train Day.
Yep.
Sadly, couldn't do anything today, but I think I could do something tomorrow. Go see some freight trains.
Thing is, I won't be able to rail fan until Monday if it's not raining. If it's not raining Monday, I might be able to. But if it is, then oh well.
I think there might be an ex-Amtrak diner on one of the freight trains tomorrow, so I'm hoping I see that.
Ooh. But it's crazy that a lot of stuff happening in railroading,
Yeah.
Being that, you know the you know that railroad up in the Great Smoky Mountain called the Blue Ridge Southern Railway?
No, I don't.
Well, they might be getting oofed. Because one of their biggest customers, a big paper mill near Asheville, North Carolina, is shutting down.
That's not good.
And thing is that there are some other customers that might keep the line open, but not as much as the paper mill did, because paper mill was the biggest one. Also, the railroad connects up with the Great Smoky Mountain Railroad. Uh-oh. Or what happened? Uh-oh. Ooh. Hey, what happened?
Discord's glitching. Here, start a new voice check. It says I'm alone. And it says I was alone for more than 3 minutes. Okay,
All
get
right.
out.
All right. That was glitchy. All right. Let's try it again.
This one's not glitched.
All right. That better?
Yeah, it's good.
All right. Now, what I was trying to say is that the Blue Ridge Southern Railway connect up with the Great Smoky Mountain Railroad. You heard about that one?
No.
Dude, I'm surprised that you have not heard about that railroad because it's famous because they did. Do you remember the train derailment in the movie The Fugitive?
I've never watched that movie.
All right, here, Gene, it might blow your mind. When they did the movie The Fugitive back in 1990s, the train derailment scene, the big train wreck was done in North Carolina on the Great Smoky Mountain Railroad. And the wreckage is still there, but as an attraction, you know?
Cool.
But Jane is it that if the Blue Ridge Southern shut down, then the Great Smoky Mountain Railroad is going to end up getting landlocked, you know?
Yeah.
And that's going to suck. You know what I mean? And bad enough, Asheville have lost so much rail potential. Let's just hope another company buy the paper mill instead of, just turning it into a freaking, trade for people to live. Like, god damn it. Like, stop using industrial.
That's what they did near me. So the line that closed down near me back in, like, the early 2000s, there was this huge, like, industrial factory in town Beacon. And now they turned it into, like, an apartment complex.
Like, for the love of God, stop doing that. Am I right?
I don't mind it, but at least have, like, commuter service or something for those people if they want to get, like, down to the city or something.
I know. Problem is that a small town and that paper mill is what kept that small town afloat.
Yeah.
So that small town is goner right now.
Really?
Am I right?
Level 302, goddamn.
But this is concerning. I'm just hoping another company decides to come and buy it because the reason why the paper mill getting shut down is over BS, Because they want to move everything to a different country, Mexico.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but they need to put laws in to make that illegal. I'm sorry, but my point is, make it illegal to do that shit. That way.
I think that was Bill Clinton's biggest mistake, is giving all our factories with other countries.
And now North Carolina going to get a big hit because up in the Great Smoky Mountain area, they provide a lot of people with job in that one area. So this is going to be an economic disaster in that area. And turning all that in apartment into living places, that's not going to work. That's a freaking paper mill,
Yeah.
Thing is, what I would have done is that I would have put it up for sale, saying, if you can do rail service here and bring a job, we'll pay you,
Yeah.
Would that be simple? Am I right?
Sounds like it will work.
But, they're probably going to take this stupid option, like they always do, turn it into, apartments and all that. Like, thing is that those places were not built for apartment. That was meant for industrial and business, not for people to live in. Am I right?
Right.
And you can't just say, "Oh, turn it into a living quarter." Nope, it's not sustainable. Like we've seen what happened when they did that. I feel a struggle with that because of their industrial area got all screwed up, and heck, they don't even have freight trains that operate the industrial chain. Now, saying that might keep the Brewwood Southern Railroad afloat is storage, because let's be honest, they do store a lot of freight cars up there, you know?
Yeah, that's what I see a lot of short lines do, just keep money, just storing extra freight cars.
I know, and more than likely that would probably going to happen, you know?
Goes down that section. I think they just ran on it for the first time a few weeks ago.
I know. Thing that I'm worried about is that, you know, they shut down the line and the, you know, Great Smoky Mountain get landlocked, you know? That would be devastating, you know? But, yeah, also that the same railroad that Mr. Beast did that train versus crap. You know? You remember the Mr. Beast video where he ran a train through a brick wall?
Yeah. I don't know if the train got too damaged from that.
Well, they scrapped it afterward.
Yeah, I think they're planning on doing that in the first place.
But that was
So
on
picking up to give them
one last hoo-wah.
Yeah.
But to be honest, it's kind of sad because if that railroad get landlocked, we don't know how long it'll last before, you know, they say, okay, shut the tourism operation down. Because that would be right there, a kind of a ticking time bomb, you know?
Yeah, that happened at the Adirondack Road I was talking about. It's called like the Solomon North Creek. So there's like 3 sections of the route. In the middle section, the county didn't, like the NIMBYs didn't want the trains there. So they shut that down, and then therefore the last half of the line, the last third of the line got shut down because of that.
I know that for a fact. Heck, that line used to carry freight. When the freight operation ended, it will only...
Yeah, there's a quarry or something up there.
Mm-hmm. Now
I was walking along that line one time. I found an abandoned coach baggage dorm style car.
You know, S&S Railroad bought it.
They did?
Yep.
Okay, so I think they ran up there to the northern part recently.
Let's hope that they bring back the tourism, and they're probably going to use that for storage, you know, more than likely for storage and stuff.
Yeah, that's what they were using it before it got abandoned.
Sorry.
But I'm glad it didn't get abandoned for a long time, because so that way the tracks are still there. They were doing those rail bike thingies while it was abandoned.
Well, let's be honest, the NIMBYs, they failed at what they were doing because they were trying to get that turned into a stupid bike trail, you know?
Yeah.
Let's be honest, fuck bike trails. They don't belong on railroad right of way, and there's no excuse to put them there, even if track it abandoned, because one day, probably some new business that need rail come in, and they are forced to use trucks. Am I right?
I think the place near, like the rail trail near me did it good. They just put it next to the tracks.
Yeah.
On the track. The tracks are still there, and they can still have the rail trail.
I'll be honest, as long as it's okay for them to put it on the side and not tear up the tracks, I'm fine with it. But moment you start tearing up the tracks and trying to turn it into like a stupid trail, then they're a problem. Bad enough that what the Great Redwood Trail in California is doing, because they're trying to get rid of the track that go up to Eureka, California. And that irked my gear because, one, that town is dying already bad enough because they got rid of the line. If they tear up the track fully, then, you know, there going to be no way of saving that town.
Okay, Eureka?
Yep, Eureka, California. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, the Sabarela's hometown. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But my point is that stop abandoning railroads. Like, god damn. Our country cannot take any more abandonments, you know?
Yeah.
Sorry, David.
Like, there's going to be a point where we abandon one line too many and it will cause a toppling effect that will screw our country up. It's only a matter of time before that happens, you know?
Yeah.
Because more lines we abandon, the much worse it gets.
Well, yeah, and then everything gets replaced by trucks, and then traffic goes up, and we need to build more roads, and the next thing you know, they're building roads on railway right away.
And next thing you know, a lot of people are homeless because they tear down their houses for a stupid interstate.
Yeah.
Like, and here at Zane, it did get so fucking annoying. Like, stop with the bullshit. Am I right?
Sorry. Sorry.
But yeah.
Sorry, Zane.
Oh, speaking of that, how do you feel about that new route coming to Train Sim World?
The British one?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not too interested in British stuff. I love the HST, so I got the Midlands one.
All right.
But no, I don't think I'm gonna get this one. And I have Spirit of Steam. I haven't played it yet.
All right. You know there
I
one.
got it.
I'm sorry.
I got it in a bundle. I just didn't have any interest in playing it.
All right. I have an idea for one route that I was thinking about that they should do. Do you know what it is?
No.
The Panama Canal Railroad.
Oh yeah, you told me about that last stream. Yeah, I agree. That'd be a good one.
Heck.
And that would introduce a new country into the mix.
Yeah, one that have interest and operating.
Yeah, and they already have a lot of their equipment in Train Sim World already, like F40s. Well, no, I guess they have older GEs, right?
They got F40s, they got SD70s. They got
they get reskin the SD70.
They got a couple of GP40s.
They can reskin that. Or no, they have 38s, but they have 40s from Train Sim, the original one from the Amtrak one.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that would be a pretty good.
Right now.
It would be a good route, but the only things you would have with that route: an intermodal train, and an intercity train, and a ballast train. They're the only thing you would have with that route. But you know that route would be
How many of those run a day?
20 to 40.
Yeah. 20 of each or 20 total?
20 total.
Each way or just like 10?
Each way. Each way.
That would be an okay timetable.
One of my favorite lists.
And saying is that
Again, they're focused on just like as many trains on one line as possible as will be their base, because they want you playing their route. They don't want you to finish all 20 and then say, all right, I'm done.
I know. Saying is that you got intermodal facilities, but it's pretty awesome. Like it's a pretty awesome thing.
If you have yard jobs, that's also stuff they could add. I just really want them to add some part of the Empire Service route.
I know.
Because I really just want the Genesis to come to the game.
Oh, you know the Genesis come to the game. You know they're going to be modder trying to get that on Horseshoe Curve. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's be honest.
It's my favorite engine. It's like the only one they haven't added the game. They added the Acela. I love the Acela. I mean, I'd love if they had the AEM7 or HHP. That'd be nice too. I don't see why they would add those.
I know. Well, the rumor is that they might be adding it. Don't know when, but they're probably going to come with an American route.
Well, yeah, I don't think they're. I mean, they could add it for VIA. You never know.
Mm-hmm. Now, thing is that it's crazy on how much that they have added that in not American. Like, to be honest, what I have noticed, they focus on European routes more than American routes. Have you ever noticed that?
You know why?
Let me get. They think they're more variety.
No, I think they have 4 main developers, and 2 of them are based in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one's literally Train Sim Germany. They only make German stuff, which is usually they have a really good product. I can't lie.
Okay.
Like the Nittertalbahn route I got, that it's a beautiful route. It's so detailed. Their G6 locomotives, I like all their stuff is great product. And one of the other ones is from England, so they mainly focus on English stuff and usually do German stuff.
I know, and
But then there's Dovetail, which makes everything, so that's divided by 3. So every third route, I guess, is American.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they got a new development team on. I think it's I forgot what it's called. They're based in Asia, so hopefully we'll be getting a Chinese or Japanese route soon.
I would prefer a Japanese route because let's be honest, I am biased against the Chinese because of how they act around Filipinos.
Mm.
Because you know my wife is Filipino.
Yeah, I know. All Asian countries are very nationalist.
Here, Frenching, everybody think Americans are racist or Chinese.
Everywhere else in the world just hates each other, like the Balkans, East Asia. They all just hate each other. The Middle East.
What?
America's racist.
Sorry.
I'll be honest. Everybody think American are racist towards Asian.
Nope.
Nope.
No, yeah.
Filipinos.
Ow!
Am I right, Val?
Uh-huh.
Like the Filipinos hate the Chinese with a passion. Like you know.
Executively hates them.
Well, it pretty high with the Filipinos because trust me, if you're a Chinese guy trying to marry into a Filipino family, it going to backfire. Am I right?
There's much history of that.
And
I didn't turn multiple unit on. I was like, wait, why am I stuck doing like 23 miles an hour up the grid? Oh, only my front engines are working.
but yeah, but what heritage unit do you think they're going to do next, or what?
What was that? If I finished your question,
Like, what heritage unit do you think they're going to do next, and how do you think they're going to do it?
I think they're going to do the chassis next, and I think they're going to do the whole engine.
Yeah, because let's be honest, they are already getting backlash from this.
Yeah.
Have you noted the backlash and the roast already?
No.
Like, CXX...
Yeah, I thought they messed up the paint between the two parts.
I know. If they were going to do it that way, what they should have done, and what I'm going to say, if they were going to do it that way, instead of doing faded, they should have had a line, you know? That would have made it look better, but it okay, you know? But yeah. So it's crazy, but wowzer. And the other thing, it's crazy now that the thing about it that there's no more CP and no more KCS. But
yeah, I'm hoping they choose the red and black scheme. I thought that one looked really nice.
yeah, let's hope they don't go with the all red, because if they do, then that's going to suck. That it would suck if they go with the all red, you know?
CSX?
Yeah.
No. CPKC.
Oh, Kansas trade.
No. From KCS and CP merging.
Oh, yeah. Canadian Pacific, Kansas Central?
Kansas City.
Oh.
But
That one!
yep. Oh, speaking of that the other class ones are freaking out because of that merger, you know?
Well, did you see? I think it was UP. I did not unlock my doors. It was
NSF?
UPCN and someone else working together.
What?
Mm,
Oh, no. I think it was CN and BNSF working together to compete with them.
yes.
Yeah, because BNSF has tracks in Mexico. That's okay. That
They
makes
do.
sense. Yeah, so they were gonna team up to compete with
Sorry,
them.
David. That was me. They make up.
Saying it, BNSF do not have tracks in Canada, but they do in Mexico.
Well, yeah, they're teaming up with CN.
And I know it did crazy when you did think about it. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, what happened?
No, my phone's bugging.
How? You probably need to get a new one, don't you?
I just got a new phone like a month ago.
Dude, I did got a new phone about about 2 months ago.
I think it's my Wi-Fi.
Probably is, but I did got a new phone about 2 months ago.
Nice, what'd you get?
It a Samsung. It a prepaid phone. It's pretty good for what it is.
I got an iPhone 14 saved up for it.
Dude, to be honest, I'm not an iPhone fan.
I am.
Yeah, I think we talked about this a few streams. Why am I limited to 10 miles an hour? Okay.
Oof.
This guy out of bounds.
Ow.
But yeah, you know there were another railroad that I was thinking about that it interesting, and it an Alco based railroad in New York State.
What is it?
Not the Finger Lakes. It near the Finger Lakes. I can't remember.
No, it is the Finger Lakes. They have Alcos.
Yeah, them and another railroad. Like there are two railroads that are along the Finger Lake that use it Alcos.
I know Adirondack Railway has Alcos. I'm pretty sure. No, North Creek has G-boats.
Mm-hmm.
Not G-boats. I'm stupid. They have U-boats.
Yeah, the Finger Lakes have U-boats.
Yeah, they have some Alcos too, I think.
No, they got rid of their Alcos long ago.
Oh, alright. I know that.
But there is another railroad that near the Finger Lakes that also use Alcos, but it head up inland. But let's be honest, the Finger Lake Railroad would be a good route too for Train Sim World, you know? Like,
I'm tired. I realized this morning how long day at work.
Oof, dude, I had one too. I got home.
You go.
I got home. Technically, I got off at 7, but I did not get home until around 8.
What time did you go to work?
10 o'clock. I clocked in at 10.
Oh, we had pretty much the same day. I went at 9 and got out at 5.
Oh, lucky.
So many used cars, and 2 of them, they were so dirty.
Ooh.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Walmart?
there was like dog. There was poop in one. I had to like get it out of the carpet. It was awful.
Oh, that nasty.
Yeah, the people just let their dogs do whatever they want in their car, and then just don't even make an attempt to clean it before it leaves.
That why you potty train and always make sure you have dog pads in there.
Yeah.
Am I right? But yeah. Now the other thing I was thinking about, another railroad that is between New York and Pennsylvania along the border.
Oh yeah.
Susquehanna? No.
The Susquehanna is one of them. Don't get me wrong, the Susquehanna would be a good route, you know?
I'm playing Transport Fever 2 now. I just decided I want to play it.
Oh. But yeah. But I'm talking about the New York and Pennsylvania Western, if I'm right.
Yeah.
You know one that have the Alco and the FD70 Max?
Yeah, Max?
One with the big black locomotives. Not the Norfolk Southern, but black and yellow.
Yeah, that's Susquehanna. Yeah, those are Max. Those are M2s.
Oh yeah, I'm not. There are another railroad too, and it still have Alcos. I can't remember, but it began with the New York and Pennsylvania, if I'm right. Let me check. Because
I don't know any Susquehanna.
Well, seeing as everybody was worried about the railroad losing an Alco because they bought them FD70s. It's the New York Western and Pennsylvania is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
And it's between New York and Pennsylvania. That would be a good route, you know? But, yeah. But it's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying, Gord?
Yeah.
Because, let's be honest, like, I would die to see an Alco-based route like a route that uses Alcos in Train Sim World, you know? That would be cool. Like, don't get me wrong, you know what I mean?
Alright, I hear you.
But yeah. But what do you think if they do another route in Canada, you know?
I hope they do something with VIA, man. Somewhere along the main corridor between the.
Mm-hmm. Now, yeah, I know. Now, the Oakville's please, for the love of God, let them upgrade that and bring in more stuff for it.
Yeah.
Because that route was done dirty. Like, no doubt about it. Like, am I right? They done that route dirty, and I'm going to just say it. There was so much potential with that route, and they threw it away because they wanted to, you know, do everything with, you know, did the local freight. Like, I love local freight. Like, I love switching, but that route had so much potential, you know? You know what I mean right there?
Yeah.
But, yeah. It did crazy to think about. Now, there are a couple railroads that I would think about in the Midwest, too. Like, don't get me wrong. There are pretty good routes and railroads that they could use in the Midwest.
I want them to get some Amtrak Midwest stuff with and introduce the SC-44s to the game.
Mm-hmm. That would be pretty good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, Val, is it a magnet right here on the back?
No,
What is it?
it's just a silver thing.
Oh, all right. But it's something that I would love. Like, bring more American routes. Like we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We only have almost 10 routes, but there are more European and German routes out there than American, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah. Now there.
Yeah, I just get more Amtrak stuff because, like, I don't mind American freight, but it's just so like the word.
So
It requires so much attention. Like, you can't look away for like 1 second.
to be honest, American freight in Train Sim World are underrated, you know? Like, seeing it, they could be doing so much more with that, and they choose not to, you know?
Yikes.
Like, it did crazy to think about. Hey, speaking of that, I'm going to ask, what do you think about railroads online?
I haven't played it.
You haven't?
No.
Dude, it's pretty cool game. It's 3-foot narrow gauge railroading, and you get to build wherever you want on a map.
Oh, it's like Transport Fever, kind of.
Yeah, but you get to drive the trains, build your train, couple and uncouple. You make money, and the thing is that I have not played the game yet, but I heard how cool it is. And here, crazy thing, this game nearly died 2 times, and it managed to cheat death.
Oh, I could probably get it as long as it doesn't require like too much like computer function.
Oh, it don't need
graphics.
too much. It don't need that much.
Yeah, the graphics aren't much crazy.
But it's pretty cool because they got pretty accurate steam locomotives in there. Like, it's pretty cool. Like, you know what I mean? But, yeah. Now, I know you're probably wanting to go to bed. Am I right? Right, man?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just tired.
I know. I should probably let you go to bed. Because you probably got work tomorrow. Am I right?
David, I got work.
No, I got a day off tomorrow.
Oh, and you're going rail fanning.
Yep.
I don't want to screw that up, you know?
I'm probably just go out in the morning to catch that one train. Unless, the B&O engine's coming down the line.
Dude,
Let me check where that is. Where's that?
It went into the Gulf, Alabama,
Stono Golf?
because they're an event that they're doing, that CXX is doing down in the Gulf,
In the Golf? Or...
like in Alabama and Birmingham and all that.
Oh shit! Well, I'm not coming here. They're one of the Canadian Pacific Maroon and Gray engine was on the CS6 train in Pennsylvania.
Ooh, dang!
That was yesterday.
Hey, you remember CP Heritage Unit? You remember how they had the twin Heritage units that they did?
Yeah, I think so.
Get what happened to one of them.
What happened?
Caboose.
Caboose. Caboose.
Damn.
You know what that mean? The caboose. Yep. What happened is that you know that train wreck up in Maine that happened about a month ago?
Yeah.
Well, the locomotive that completely destroyed was an Heritage unit.
Yikes.
Not good.
Like, literally, it was... I can't remember which one it was, but you know one that looked like the old F unit paint scheme from the old days?
Yeah. So I was talking about the one that didn't get blown up.
Yeah, that one I'm talking about. Like, literally, what happened is that train was derailed by a washout because of flooding, you know?
Yeah.
Mother Nature completely destroyed an Heritage unit. But we still have the other one, you know?
Heritage unit?
Yeah, that's what I saw. I think it was in
Like, we still have one of the same paint scheme. Now, if both of them were on that train and both got destroyed, that would have sucked. But we still have one, so thank God, you know?
It was on I-166, so hopefully that's coming down to me tomorrow.
Ooh, nice. But, yeah.
I'm hoping.
Oh, speaking... Hey, you remember the same electric locomotive with that, you know, wrap that they put on about a year ago for the Train Sim World DLC? Well, it got a new wrap, but in Harry Potter theme.
Nah, 662 didn't get one, I don't think.
Something right there, Dave.
Well, what I heard is that...
In the bag.
I know you're talking about. There's like 4 of them.
I
don't think you understand about 662. I went down to New Jersey and Connecticut. I don't know how many times to go see it, and I never saw it.
Damn, that's just some bad luck, you know?
And the same thing with the King Tut one. I went to go see that one a few times, never saw it.
You know, I only... Oops, sorry, you can speak.
No, you're good.
I only been up to New Jersey one time, and that was because I have family up in New Jersey, and that was back in 2016.
Oh, you could have still saw the AM7s when they were
David,
out.
be careful with my phone, please.
I'm sorry. Heck, I have seen one. Damn, I just remembered. Wow. Heck, I was trying to pay attention to the Northeast Corridor when I up there to see if I had caught the Acela, you know?
I got a camera in an AM7 one time.
I know, the toaster or what they're called, you know?
What happened?
They're called the toasters.
Yes, I
Roller coasters.
Mm-hmm.
I love roller coaster.
But it kind of sad, but it kind of interesting that they're using one in California to test Caltrans, you know?
Yeah, I thought that was neat.
I know. But hopefully we see the more interesting stuff, if you know what I'm saying.
What do you mean?
Like with Caltrans.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping they might get more and they'll run trains with them.
I know.
That'll be cool.
You know, another victory for California High-Speed Rail, too, if you did think about it, because that one section they won't have to worry about because it would already be set up for them, you know? So that right there is a W right there. Like you know what I mean. And let's be honest, though NIMBYs and Car Hater, they still go after California High-Speed Rail.
I just can't believe Elon Musk set an entire elaborate plan and it failed.
I know! Like, literally, I knew the Hyperloop was a failure, and I knew it was vaporware. I couldn't figure out why something felt wrong about it until he finally admitted that it was supposed to destroy California High-Speed Rail to make it look bad.
Yeah.
That when I realized, and I said, my gut were right. Because a lot of people think Hyperloop is a train. No, it's not!
It's more of a maglev.
I know. Funny thing is, they think the thing is maglevs are not trains. My thing is,
you can make the debate there. Oh, sorry, I sneezed. You can make the debate they're trains because there are multiple units, but the Hyperloop was a singular.
I know. And thing is that was not a train.
No.
And it was a big scam and something to try to make everybody to go over and to buy cars, you know?
Yeah.
But
Or from it.
like let not get ourselves wrong. It was supervillain like planning, you know? Am I right?
Yeah.
And I kind of knew something was not right. Heck, I don't even like the guy.
Well, I used to like him before I got into
And
planning and stuff. I was like, Elon's cool. Like, I want to get a Tesla. No, the fuck, I don't.
no. And Dana, Alan Fisher did a video on why electric cars suck, if you remember that.
Oh yeah, you can't recycle them.
Exactly.
At least with gas cars, you could like scrap one and make a new one.
And the other thing is, you can build hydrogen cars.
What do you mean hydrogen cars?
Cars that run on water.
Oh, they're cool
I got
ones.
assassinated by some
Thank
government
you.
agency, so.
No, by the oil company. Let's be honest. He got assassinated by the oil companies.
Really?
One of those things.
Because, technically by both, because let's be honest, big oil and government, they cahoot with each other, you know?
I think it's big
Don't
oil
look at
is
each
control
other.
over the government.
True. And thing is that if you did think about it, it might sound crazy, but they are losing their hold on it. But they're fighting every mount out they get dragged out like a toddler, you know?
Yeah.
Now, there is stuff in that kind of concerned me that it worried me about the banking system. Have you ever heard of Fed Now?
No.
All right, let's just say if you go to an ATM to take out money, you get denied and they don't take money anymore. They're going to try to force everybody into a cashless society where you got to use the thing called Fed Now.
Yeah, it's like a crypto kind of thing.
Yeah, and they're trying to force people into, doing everything online and it's controlled by government, and the government can tell you what you can buy and what you cannot.
I swear we're going to go back to bartering.
I know, and thing is that literally it's to the point, and Florida is the first place to ban Fed Now. Fed Now got banned in Florida, North Dakota, Nebraska, South Dakota, and they're calling it out for what it is. The fiat and the government way of controlling what people can buy and what they cannot.
Yeah.
And Florida was the first one to call it out, you know? And it was good because even though I don't like that guy, to be honest, there happened some stuff that he done right. Like, there are people you could disagree with, but they do some stuff right that is actually pretty good. for society.
Ron DeSantis.
Yeah, he was one who.
Yeah. No, I support him too because he isn't against he's very reasonable. Like, he isn't against Brightline. He isn't against like a lot of public walkability and stuff like that. I mean, obviously Florida isn't
Walkable.
But they're working on it.
They're working on it, but it's going to take a long time before they get all that car-centric idiots out of there.
Well, I feel like that would be a divide in Florida, but they're not in the city, so it doesn't matter.
I know. Now the Earth.
As long as Brightline can connect all the big cities, they won't have a problem.
Exactly. Now, a lot of people are trying to say that he anti-gay, which he not.
No, that was just BS. It was just he didn't want Disney doing whatever they were doing.
I know, and now they're trying to turn the gay community against him.
Yeah, anything against support.
I know. The thing is that they try to weaponize him dudes up against. I'll be honest. If he running for president, I'm down for it because let's be honest, Trump is damaged goods. Am I right?
I think Trump wants to run the country like a business.
Yeah, and let be.
He knows how to run a business, but people just don't like it.
Exactly. And also, we need to think about it. Fed now, he would probably agree with Fed now.
No, I don't think Trump would. Because he's a billionaire, so I don't think he would want all of his money not in his possession. So I don't think he would at all be for it.
But if you have time, look up Fed now and look at why people are against it.
All right. Listen, I gotta go to bed. I'll do it tomorrow.
All right. Well, talk to you later, man.
Everyone.
You too. All right. That was Groot, and yeah, I was bringing up stuff about that again. But let's get on to if he is online. Let's see if he is. He probably in bed. But it did crazy when you did think about the stuff. We're living in a crazy time right now. Am I right, Val?
David, it's always right.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can always be right too, Val.
I'm reading stuff on Vision Board that I want to do.
All right. Look like he's sleeping. Brightline and not online either. Oof. Look like normal guys that I would talk to remotely probably already in bed. But people are already roasting the locomotive for what it is. Well, to be honest, I think it's cool, but yeah. All right.
Vision Board. Oh, I like these.
All right. Let's see here online. Let's see in the string group in it. Also, reason why Brightline, aka Genesis, have not been on lately because the internet in the area kind of sucks. He talked to me about it a couple of days ago. Mm-hmm. Hey, bud, you there?
I'm here.
Hey, Did you see the new CXX Heritage unit photos?
The B&O Railroad.
Yeah. Have you seen that?
I already saw that. I just saw it on my Instagram posts, on my Instagram feed.
Dude, a lot of people are freaking out. A lot of people have mixed questions. A lot of people are divided.
Finally, they did something about that Heritage unit.
And here, James, they're planning to make more Heritage units.
Oh, I believe Jesse and the Seaboard are going to be involved in that Heritage unit.
Well, they got 24 more Heritage units that they're planning to make.
Right.
So they have a lot planned right now. Oh,
Today's National Train Day.
yep. I'm about to say that.
Yep.
I was going to ask you, do you know what the day is? But you already beat me to the punch.
Yeah.
Dang it, I'm about to troll you with that, but, you know.
Yeah. Brightline. I can't wait for Brightline.
Heck, they're both be setting it up to be open this month, toward the end of the month, beginning of summer.
My goodness.
So that's a victory right there, you know?
Yeah. Oh, we have the guys with the yacht people that are suing Brightline over a bridge.
I know. I would not be surprised you probably funding them, you know?
Yeah, I believe they're gonna do some construction on that bridge.
Yeah, they're doing some construction to upgrade the bridge because it's old. But yeah. But here's the other thing. They didn't need to just deal with it. Am I right? But am I right about that, Brightline?
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that.
Because it's not their problem. Heck, they're a bunch of rich snobs, you know? Who didn't need to go throw their yacht in a freaking sinkhole, or not a sinkhole, but into a, scrap yard. Am I right?
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, speaking of that, do you remember when I was talking to you about FedNow?
What?
All right, Brightline, have you ever heard of FedNow?
FedNow. Yeah, I've heard about it.
Well, Florida did ban it. And
that's
that,
good.
I know, and a lot, and here, funny thing, 80% of Americans do not want the government controlling their money.
Oh, speaking of government control, had you watched the video about 1984?
Yeah. And the thing is that most people don't realize it, but FedNow is one step closer to that reality.
My goodness. Imagine having the government watching your transactions.
I know, and controlling what you can buy and what you cannot.
I mean, once if you actually oppose a bill from the government could actually just cut you from that source of income.
I know, and that's what FedNow is. And funny thing is, a lot of people are calling it out, and the thing is that not just Florida banned it, but North Dakota, Nebraska, South Dakota, and now South Carolina is talking about banning it too, you know?
Yeah. We don't want the big banks controlling our money.
It's not the big bank, it's government.
Oh, the government. The Federal Reserve actually has that in place.
I know, and did the Federal Reserve ideal? You know?
Yeah, I think we should have gotten rid of the Federal Reserve years ago.
I know. Thing is that if Florida governor, one who running for president, get in, he need to make it illegal to do laws like it and make it a federal crime and treason.
True.
Because let's be honest, the people who are coming up with Fed now, this stuff should count as treason, you know?
Exactly.
Heck,
Have you seen what happened on CNN, by the way?
oh no, what happened?
I mean, Donald Trump just got, CNN got owned.
By Trump, let me get Trump owned them.
Yeah. It was a town hall meeting. But it wasn't it looks like a sitcom or something.
Mm-hmm. And he literally roundhoused the hell out of them, didn't he?
Yeah. It was a reporter who doesn't even know how to handle him.
Hey, well, they are sensitive snowflakes, am I right?
Yeah, true. I mean, CNN is not is more like how can I call it? It's not a reliable news source.
Heck, they're traitor to the American people. Let's be honest, they're being paid by the Chinese. Am I right?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Russia, it got another big failure in Bakhmut again.
Oh.
And look like Ukraine is taking back more territory again.
Mm-hmm.
So that is big and interesting, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I've heard that China. I was talking to my Dominican friends the other day, and they were talking about BRICS: Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. I think I've talked to you about their intentions to replace the U.S. dollar.
Well, it failed because there are countries like Mexico is standing with the U.S. dollar. Mexico done said they'll never go to that, you know? Even Canada.
Meanwhile, we have a currency. The U.S. dollar is based on petroleum. In other words, you know, the stuff that we use to fuel our cars.
Mm-hmm. But
I think this car-infested suburbia actually not only affected the American economy, it also affected the American currency as well.
it have, and people don't realize how deep it goes, you know?
I think the U.S. government should actually
Wean off
return
of the petroleum.
Yeah, we should actually return back to the gold standard ASAP.
Exactly. Heck, we should go back to the gold standard, you know?
If China's doing it, we should do it too. Heck, the rest of the world should do it.
Heck, it will make it harder for big oil to do anything, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it's crazy. But
I mean, yeah. I mean, the conspiracy theorists thought about this was going to happen. They knew about it.
mm-hmm.
But most people don't think that they were crazy or they were just ahead of their time.
Exactly. Sometimes the people who are ahead of their times are always the ones who are right.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And the thing is, the people who are ahead of COVID or the Kufla right about stuff too. You remember?
Yeah.
Kind of scary when you just think about it. But yeah. But
yeah.
It did some crazy stuff to go down the rabbit hole of, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been through that rabbit hole. My grandfather was in that rabbit hole too. So.
And everybody
Yes.
everybody say when you go down that rabbit hole you're crazy, but you're not. You're technically smarter than what they are. And that's
Speaking of which, I'm going to mention that I'm going to talk about what happened last night. I just shared the video that I recently shared to you to the American Rail Club, to the video section. And there's a certain user. I'm not going to mention his name. that thinks that the video is kind of
Fake.
yeah, that's batshit crazy, you know.
The one who said, "Believe everything you see." I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to actually mention his name. So
I'm not either, but the dude is a total idiot and moron, you know?
I mean, the problem is that most people are not aware of this stuff.
I
You
know.
You know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way,
Most people,
you know the bill that would vote to ban TikTok?
yeah,
It got shot down, and I'm not gonna lie, and you might agree with me, it was actually a good thing it got shot down. You want to know the reason why? You want to know the reason why it was a good thing it got shot down?
yeah,
Because it would ban VPNs. It would make it illegal trying to, talk to different, and it would be spying on your privacy. But it would allow the government to spy on what you do online,
uh-huh,
But it would ban the VPN, make it illegal, like what China does. So it was a good thing that this bill got shot down in the water, because we would have been losing our freedom of speech online.
yeah.
So the people who put the bill in are total morons. And to be honest, I was at first supporting the ban on TikTok, but when I looked at that bill, I said no. Because
I'm okay with a ban on TikTok, but not a restrict act. Oh hell no.
oh yeah, you know what I'm talking about now, don't you?
Yeah, I know. It will just not ban TikTok. It will just give government more control.
Heck, but let's be honest, this was a sly sneaky. This was sly and sneaky, but it did not work. But am I right? This was sly and sneaky of them. And
Yeah.
the problem is that it backfired,
Mm-hmm.
And seeing it that younger generation seeing it for what it was, and they said no. One thing I said that the younger generation did was smart enough to realize and stop saying God,
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, the younger generation, the older generation are trying to trick them into being slaves,
Well, let's say I think TikTok is, well, to be honest, I see the reason why they're banning TikTok. I don't use the app, but I've seen a lot of stupid people going online over there.
Exactly, but
it's majority of social media these days.
And exactly, another thing with TikTok, you get Chinese propaganda, and if you said something against Chinese thing, you get your account taken down.
It's literally China spying on you.
I know.
About that.
That's true, but let's not forget that, they're using all this as an excuse to spy on us. So we're banning one app to lose our freedom and, don't have it privacy.
Kind of sounds like Big Brother.
Yep, and that's what it is. Did you look at the bill?
I didn't read the bill, but I've actually heard what's in it.
Yeah, it would have been pretty bad.
Oh, it's been like the Patriot Act all over again.
Yep, and we all know what the Patriot Act really was. An excuse to spy on people by the NSA.
Yeah.
Even though Edward Snowden was a traitor to the U.S., he did the right thing by exposing what,
I don't think Edward Snowden is a traitor. He's actually an American hero.
Technically, you're right on that, because let's be honest, if it wasn't for him, the NSA would be still spying on people. And let's be honest, a lot of innocent people would probably be going to jail because of their beliefs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So he did the right thing, but they branded him as a traitor and treason.
And he's living in Russia, by the way.
I know I feel bad for him now because we know what Russia is doing now.
I mean, we need to get him back.
Yeah, to be honest, we do need to get him back because he did make the right decision. Because let's be honest, the government had a lot of backlash after all this what found out,
Yeah, true.
But to be honest, if he does come back to the U.S., they're probably going to kill him like the Russians would kill their own.
Yeah, true.
Because
I
what were we about to say? Because let's be honest, they would have probably killed him like a dog and found a way to make him disappear, Because our government can do that, and it's way easier here in the U.S. to do it than you can in China.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so Amtrak is actually partnering up with someone in Virginia.
Ooh.
Miss Virginia.
Oh.
Yeah.
That a victory. Like Miss Virginia from America.
Yeah, from America. Really from Miss America.
Yeah. Hey, Val, you got an Amtrak team now.
Oh.
Val is a fan of that stuff, so that would be a perk up for her.
I think Amtrak should actually capitalize on that because
it should. They're planning to do a high-speed route extension in Virginia from Washington, D.C. I know.
I've heard about that.
They bought one of the old CSX lines that have been abandoned, and they're going to rebuild the line.
That's good.
But, yeah. But it's been crazy on what's been happening,
Oh, I've actually sent you a video. I saw a video about this guy that actually criticized Brightline of being quote-unquote mass transit. And this guy thinks it's about Teslas being the future of transportation.
I know. Guy a total idiot. I watched his video. I laughed my ass off when I seen it because the dude is drinking that Kool-Aid.
There was literally a comment on that video that says railroads are obsolete and airlines are in the way of transportation.
What? That's stupid because let's be honest. You remember when we were talking about flying cars and all the bad stuff about them?
Yeah.
This guy would be one of them idiots to fall for it. Am I right?
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, Alan Fisher did nuke that YouTuber.
Yeah.
What? You remember when I was telling you about that a couple days ago while I was at work?
Yes.
The dude was over 500 subscribers in one day after Alan Fisher posted that video. And his subscriber rate is still going down. And people...
Alan Fisher's like, I'm about to destroy this man's entire career.
And this guy, a YouTuber, and he make money off of YouTube. He just nuked the guy YouTube career in Bolivia because, let's be honest, some of the comments under the, not Alan Fisher video, but the video talking about where this guy admitted that he was against rail, and he is a big car supporter.
My goodness.
Literally, he admitted that he loved cars, and he would talk shit about transit and rail. And Alan Fisher,
he better be not from my generation or in our generation, because
he is.
Oh gosh.
Guy in his 20s. Guy in his 20s, but to be honest, he done nuked his career, you know?
True.
And an econ guy is what he called, you know?
Mm-hmm.
E-commerce, the YouTuber?
Yes. Oh, Economics Explained, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
He did nuke Economics Explained YouTube channel because people are literally calling that guy a liar. Literally calling him an idiot.
Double oof.
And the thing is that every time he sees him, like about an hour to 2 hours later, comment delete, comment delete. He deleted all the bad comments. Because you know this guy went up the wrong trees. Like, he went up the wrong tree.
Yeah, you messed with the wrong group of people.
Like,
get out of here.
one thing is, you don't fuck with the railroading community. You don't, because they'll come after you like that. Am I right?
Yeah.
Because, let's be honest, our community finally hit the tipping point and finally said enough with the bullshit and started going after the a-holes, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And,
Imagine,
you could say it.
imagine if the brony community was like that. After, let's say, after a person with bad intentions doing stuff with like that. If it were like that, I mean, the bronies would actually go on hard, like getting the pressure on this guy on this person.
And
He did something wrong.
funny thing is that Alan Fisher nuked this guy's career. Because
This is why I love the railroad community so much, my friend.
Because, let's be honest, our community go down on the people who are, you know, straight up car lover who actually hate railroading. And also our community go down on the people who we call traders who, you know, who support cars but like trains, you know?
Listen, I like cars.
I'm not talking about those type. I'm talking about the one who said, oh, I did like take a picture of a train, but I'm more into car and think cars are superior. I'm talking about those types.
But cars really suck as a main mode of transport.
Exactly. But yeah. But thing is that e-commerce man, or what was his name again? I forgot.
Brian Mast?
The one that Alan Fisher knew.
Oh. What is it? I don't remember. I never
E-commerce explained. E-commerce explained. That right.
Oh, Economic Explained.
Yeah, him. I did forget it there. I had a brain fart. I'm in trouble. Chicago Rail fan. I'm not talking about you, but oh my god, Chicago Rail fan on your tank. I'm talking about him. I'm not talking about you, but I'm talking about the ones who are, you know, the butts, if you know what I'm saying.
Ditching the car, I believe. Well, they're throwing us under the car.
But e-commerce explained his channel a new. I'm sorry, but there's no way he coming back from this because let's be honest. Like you remember the other guy that Alan Fisher knew?
Real Life War.
Yeah, the guy is still trying to recover from that new. Like that guy lost over freaking 800 subscribers because of that. That right there is ahead. And the thing is that the amount of people leaving e-commerce explain YouTube channel is growing by the day.
Well, at least Real Life War did something. He got called out and he actually corrected his video.
I know.
So at least there's that. You know, sometimes you miss something. The editors miss something, and you're back to a video.
I know, but he still talk. Not you, my friend. But the thing is that the guy still came out and it still sounded like he would get high speed rail because of how he was saying, because it was still wrong in some part, because I'm about to make a call out video calling out more stuff that he did, you know? Because he
economics explained in this case. And in this case, economics explained was like,
yeah, he was saying to fuck it going all on car propaganda, you know?
I was a bit biased.
Yeah, and saying is when you're a buyer and you're talking about something and if it against a certain community and they don't put up with that BS, you know they're going to come after you no matter what.
That reminds me of the mainstream media. They're kind of biased on one party, and they're actually biased on one party, for example.
I know. And saying is that you can tell that you can tell that he would did buy, and toward the end of the video, he admitted that he loved cars. And Alan Fitter ripped him a new one when he said that. Like, you remember?
Yeah.
And what I learned. You don't fucking say shit like that, because one, it can be the thing of ruining your career, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying, Brightline?
Yeah. Yes.
Because he nuked his career. Am I right?
Yeah. And two, cars suck as a mode of transportation.
They do. Like, good God.
I mean, like, I'm trying to learn how to drive, at least, but
I am too, to be honest.
But sometimes it's not easy to drive. You have to. It's stressful.
Yes, it is.
What?
But sometimes we gotta suck it up and to do it, you know?
Yeah, true.
Worse yet, we
gotta do it anyways.
But I drive car. Yeah, it's a Chicago Rail fan. I know you drive a car, but I'm talking about. I know you. Let's be honest. If you had better options, you would probably choose something better. And I know you, bud. You like saving money. Sorry about that, Brightline. Chicago Rail fan, also part of the American Rail Club, in the chat, by the way.
I see.
But, but I'll be honest. Let's be honest. If people have more options where they don't have to drive, I could bet you're behind that they would take multiple options, you know? Let me talk.
True. It's better to have more options than just one option.
Hey, can you turn your Discord on? Because I'm going to invite Chicago Rail fan.
All right. I'll try to go to Discord.
All right.
Ooh, Johnson,
All right. Going to Discord real quick, everyone. Because, and saying it's a Chicago Rail fan, I am going to be honest. I'm not talking about you. I know your love for trains, and I know you're a big transit supporter. I'm talking about the ones who are not, if you know what I mean. The ones who, to let her throw transit under the bus and to let her build everything for, freaking cars instead of the people. Those ones. If you know what I mean. All right, let me get the guys. Because. Right. Gotta look for Chicago Rail fan. But you need to. What's your Discord name again, by the way? All right. Join. All right, I'm in.
I'm back, buddy.
All right, let me get Chicago Rail fan in. I gotta find his Discord name because he changed it a lot. Yeah, it's a Cargo Rail fan. I am calling you out. You do change it a lot. But
Let's see here.
to be honest, I'll be honest.
Let's go on to the Fans of Train server. Let's go on to the Trains of Fans server.
Oh,
Fans
yeah,
of
yeah,
Train
yeah.
Server.
Yes. All right, let's go down there into the Fanta Train. One of the reasons why I made this the Fanta Train server for stuff like this. All right, Brightline, you bet. 1 minute.
Sleep.
I will in about 10 minutes, Val. But yeah, all right. Join. All right. Now you join too, Chicago Royal fan. Come on, bud. But my point is that here he is.
Hello.
And the Cargo Rail fan, to be honest, I was not talking about you, bud. I would talk about the ones who are really dead against, commuter rail and all of that.
Economics Explained. I know. I saw the video by Alan Fisher. I don't even know who that guy is. No, not Alan Fisher. Economics Explained. Whatever that guy is. Yeah. Sounds like a YouTube.
Sound like a YouTube a-hole. Am I right?
I was gonna say someone that my friends who are majoring in economics would watch. I don't know.
But let's be honest, Alan Fisher nuked the guy, I would.
I can't say for certain. I never watched Economics Explained.
Well,
I don't go up to date with Alan Fisher.
Well, Jane is. I checked after Alan Fisher did the video about 2 days later on the guy who did the video. The guy lost over 500,000 subscribers.
Hold on. How many he said again?
5,000 in 2 days.
How many did he have before?
4 million.
Yeah, that's not really a dent for those guys.
But here, kicker, it's still going up because today, I'm going to bring it up now, he lost over 200,000, and it's still going up.
Going down, you mean?
Yeah, it's still going down.
Okay. I mean, I get it. Don't mess with the railroading community. But I don't really talk to them that much.
I know, but...
So, well, Chicago Rail fan. So, I've heard about Metra. What's going on over there? Okay. We're improving our services. We've got new rolling stock. We're trying to upgrade from those bi-level cars, which I'm gonna be honest, I still love them. You won't convince me to have those upper level cars, the ones that look like it's 3 levels, the ones they used to have on the Metrolink. I mean, those are cool, but I'm gonna bi-levels. I'll still cling on to those. What?
Mm-hmm. Heck, because they're iconic.
Yeah.
Exactly. About those diesel engines that they ordered. Which ones? The former freight ones, or the the freight ones. Those are the ones that Metro ordered. The new freight ones. They still haven't used them in service. I've not seen them anywhere. They still have the F40s and also the EMD F59 PHIs that they have. Why don't Amtrak?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't they actually just, order, let's say, Siemens Chargers, or let's say just take an Amtrak unit that's retiring, the P42s. You see, we have
many issues in Chicago. Number one, funding. We only fund projects that only cater to some people. You know, the CTA Red Line extension, it only extends to the south side of Chicago. Granted, they do need transit, but I'm pretty sure there's a reason why they're funding they're funding transit projects down there. I mean, they have some other construction projects there and there, but that's taking forever.
Mm-hmm.
So Metra does not have enough funding. Obviously, no other rail company has funding. Second, we have a very big obsession with EMD.
Oh, that's true. That is so true.
So we like our EMDs as much as we like our bi-levels. So it's really hard to convince us to get anything else.
Tri-Rail is trying to replace their locomotives.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they're replacing F40s and Bombardier bi-level cars. We won't be.
Hey, Bill, how do you like my hair?
Good.
Do you
We're
think?
making some other.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's alright. That was Val and me talking. Well, but we are. This is what I'll be on about. Chicago have so much potential, but they're not investing in the rail infrastructure. Am I right, you two?
Yeah, there's a lot of good potential, especially when it comes to the electrification of the tracks. There's a lot of tracks that Metro owns that could easily be electrified and could have the nice cars, the nice new bi-level electrified cars built by, I forgot the rail company's name, but it was like a Japanese one. Nippon Shryo? They're awesome. I've ridden those, and yeah, they're just like a bi-level car, but, you know, raised up because the platforms are high.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Speaking of Chicago, I've heard that they just Lori Lightfoot just lost the election. They're over there.
Yeah, they got another guy. He's just as bad, you know.
He's just as bad as Lori Lightfoot. I hated that.
Good guy though. His name's Brandon Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
It was either him or Paul Vallis, but yeah, basically the police union will go after Brandon Johnson as he's more of an anti-police man. And then I forgot. There was like another union against Paul Vallis, and I think that was the teachers union.
Oof.
So either way, I don't know what's going on in Chicago.
Mm-hmm. But
I don't live in the city limits, so I'm quite enough to deal with that shenanigans.
all right, hey, Chicago Rail fan, what do you think about CXX's new Heritage unit?
I've not seen it. What does it look like?
It a B&O Heritage unit. They came out with their first Heritage unit, and
I don't know. CSX doesn't sound like an old railroad. It just seems like a bunch of other railroads combined. But
It's like
doesn't
a
really.
merger of some. It's a merger of railroads that happened.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
The 1990s.
1980.
Guess
It would-
what also merged? BNSF, Union Pacific. Those still have good heritage units because, you know, they kept some of their railroad history. CSX is like something brand new.
Mhm.
You know? Like, you know what Burlington Northern, the BNSF stands for? Burlington Northern Santa Fe. That's literally 3 railroads in one name. Like, you actually managed to keep them, and people still, like, remember that.
Mhm.
We got
And Union Pacific is different.
CSX. We got Chessie and Seaboard, which is MVX. We don't know what it means.
Apparently, it was like some copyright thing where, you know, they could have gone for CSM, but I think that was used, so they used CSX.
Mhm.
Or CSX even.
I know. Well, Chicago Rail fan, if you've seen my thumbnail of my live stream, the thumbnail is of the Heritage unit.
Oh, I thought it was just a regular CSX.
No, look at the back and you notice something different with the back half of the locomotive.
Oh, why does it have that?
Look, do you know where it's a Baltimore, Ohio?
I know, but why does it have to be like this fusion of CSX and Baltimore, Ohio? Just go all in for the BNO.
I know, but I'm surprised you did not even know that.
I believe they're trying to pull history on their backs. They're trying to pull history. So,
Well, you know how you pull history in your backs? You wear it completely.
That
On
is.
your rear end.
that's their intention, bro. That's their entire plan.
Now, here's the thing. There are going to be more Heritage units. GXX done said that they have 24 more Heritage units coming out. Literally.
Oh, boy, I hope they're not as likely as that one.
Well, the backlash that they got over this locomotive and the memes, they're probably going to go full in and paint the front like it too, because thing is they were both to fade it in, but the fading in don't look good. And what some people are saying.
I was gonna say, who thinks this looks good?
I think they should actually plant the CSX lettering on it, but just keep the CNO. Let's say
Yeah.
Just put the CNO library. Just put the CSX library in BNO font.
I know. That would.
Nah.
But here.
I was gonna say, I thought you meant like.
I'm sorry, you
just
guys can
put
say
the
something.
whole-
All right.
What?
I was going to say that with the backlash on Titwin, they're probably going to go full in with painting the whole locomotives next time when they do the rest of the Heritage units, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good.
Because
Well, it wouldn't be so bad if they painted the whole unit, with the original color, with the colors of the Heritage unit, and then just put CSX in that.
I
That's
know.
what BNSF does to some of their units, and it doesn't look too bad.
I'm not sure if the Atlantic Coast Line one Heritage unit would actually fit the CSX library.
It would probably not, so they're probably going to go full in. You know,
Go full in is better.
yeah,
Going full end is probably better.
because what they're saying is rumors are saying the only reason the Heritage unit looked like it is because they said that they did it half-fast because they were on a tight schedule. Which,
Tight schedules. I wonder where that's happened before.
well, I'm hoping that the case and that they did it on purpose, because if they did it on purpose to look that way, then that would be a yikes, if you know what I mean. But yeah. But it did crazy when y'all did think about it. Am I right?
Yeah.
But
Well, I can't wait. I can't also wait for the Seaboard Heritage unit.
that too.
I wonder how that. Yeah, Seaboard Heritage unit.
Also,
Those Seaboard trains. There's something about Seaboard that actually gets me to it. I haven't seen that railroad library in years now.
I know.
I had never seen that.
Speaking of that, Chicago Rail fan, do you know what today is?
National Train Day.
Yep.
Also, the day before Mother's Day.
Yep. Dude, you're going to laugh at it, but I got my mom her Mother's Day gift 3 to 4 weeks ahead, and a laptop.
Nice. I just got mine today.
But, yeah. But it did crazy when you did think about all the stuff that is going on right now, you know?
Yeah. Actually, it's a perfect day. I just completed a whole train model out of Legos.
Ooh.
I built like a whole station and everything.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Well, guys,
Yeah.
me and Val got to get ready to go to bed because Val got work at 7 in the morning. I got work at 12. So Val got to get ready to go to bed. So talk to y'all later.
Whenever I feel like it.
All right.
Yeah. Well, before you go, what's going on with Demetrius? I haven't seen that guy since last
Year.
Or
since last year.
since they talked about the Palestine train wreck.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a while.
No worries there.
Probably with a new girlfriend, you know. More,
And
I always make this joke where if I don't hear from anyone for a while, I just think you're dead.
he probably busy with his new girlfriend, you know, because he did talk about her. It was a good thing that he did move on from after he lost Holly, because let's be honest, that was the medical problems from, you know, the hospitals and stuff, and them giving her meds and all that. He had every right to be pissed at them because, let's be honest, they gave her a wrong med and overdosed her. But yeah.
I see. Yeah, that's that's big pharma for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
But hopefully Dimitri do get back soon, because I do have him on Facebook, you know?
Why don't you message him on Facebook?
Probably will tomorrow and see what he say.
Hey, can you do us a favor, David? Can you at least message him? Because I don't have Facebook and I don't want to get Facebook.
Alright. I'll message him later on. Hey, Genesis, Bright, aka Brightline right here, have a Facebook too, so we can both message him and see what's going on, but yeah.
Yeah.
But
Have you seen about Brightline by any chance? Brightline is doing some great job on the Orlando station.
oh yeah, I seen the
Is it
video. Yeah,
Done yet?
It is not. The only thing left to do is opening it, but we have a bridge to maintain.
mm-hmm.
Huh? A bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah, bridge that, you know, the lawsuit about that bridge.
Alright, I did what I'm going to bring up. Before I did the live stream, they're both be doing the grand opening sometime toward the end of the month and beginning of May, beginning of July. Or not July, but January. I'm just tired, but
Wait, I'll probably be back from the dead and I'll be like, hey, what's up, guys? We're here to talk about the Brightline opening.
oh, I know for a fact I will talk live on that when that happens.
We
But-
shall see.
But Brightline are getting close to a big victory for rail in the country, you know? It'll be a big victory. But yeah, I'm going to have to call it a night, guys, because it is 11:06. Val do got work in the morning. I got work at 12. But
It's only 10:06 for me.
I know. Well, I'll talk
Yeah.
to y'all later.
Yeah. I'll
Alright.
see you later, Brett.
Alright, good night.
Yeah, good
Take
night.
care.
Good night, guys. Alright, that was the guys. But yeah. But we did talk about a lot of stuff that was very important. And also, I hope everybody had a great National Train Day. Choo-choo. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope everybody had a great Saturday. And please like and subscribe. And we'll talk to you guys later. Have a night, everyone. And sleep tight. Bye, guys.
Happy Train Day, bitches!
Have a night, everyone.
Love you guys.